What's going on, guys? Domies here, and welcome to the first episode of my new series, Road to Greatness on YouTube. In this episode, I'm going to be entering a online seasons game and just really having a chat just to sort of update everyone on what's going on with my channel and what this series is. I know I did a whole video exclusively on this series as the prelude, but just in case people haven't watched that, it'll be useful to see this video. Anyway, so hope you're all having a good day today. Big update in my Team of the Year pack opening where I spent 12,000 FIFA points. You may have seen I packed Maldini. I'm sorry the video quality wasn't the best on that. For some reason in the editing software I use Final Cut Pro because I've got a Mac. The like audio through my mouth and the mic was synced, but obviously somewhere in the rendering stage it got a bit jumpy. So for parts of that video I don't really... Anyway, my mouth doesn't mix up with what I'm saying, but I'm going to be trying upping the quality because that's the thing. People don't want to watch crappy videos on YouTube. People want to watch good quality. Anyway, in that video, I pulled Icon Maldini, and you'll see him right there. And I sold him for 500k, and I was selling a couple of... I accidentally sold this really for 1,000 coins because I was selling this. I packed a couple of Musleras, and I just accidentally sold him for 1,000 because I thought they were the same guy, which was a bit of an error. So I sold an 83 who's worth 2.5k for 1,000. It's not the end of the world, but you see I've got 50,000 coins. So these are just some of the people that I packed and I just sold because a lot of these were I already had one of them in the club, so I was just sort of getting rid of the duplicates really. All really sold between 650 and 1,000 coins. See, none of them really sold for much. A Damian there sold for 650. That's really cheap. I also packed 2 inform Lanzinis, so I sold one there for 26k, and I recently sold this Pepe here. I packed for 18.5k, and the Godin for 42.5k to free up some coins. So I'm just going to clear all those, and you'll see on the transfer list is pretty much all the 83 and 84 rated players I have in the squad. So I've got, what's that, five and a bit pages of 83 and 84 rated players. There's probably around 100k worth of, maybe 100 to 150k worth of players in my transfer list. I'm just waiting for their prices to increase. But the big reveal, I spent those coins, as you can see, at about, probably after selling all those players, about 550 600,000 coins, and I'll show you the squad I built. Bang, there we go. So it's pretty similar to what I had before. I had Boateng, Alaba, Bailly and Valencia, but I brought in De Gea. Cost me 239k, a lot of money. I've already played a game with him, as you see. I was playing a online singles game. I keep looking over that. I was playing an online singles game, and it was 1-1 and the guy just quit out, so annoying that I got a draw, but it doesn't really make a difference. And then I also bought Vidal. He was a new purchase, coming in at 138,000. So 2 big purchases there. That's almost 300,000 gone. And then I also bought the team of the group stage Ben Yedder, 95,500 coins. Interesting, if you look at the team of the group stage Ben Yedder and you compare him to Griezmann, the 88 rated Griezmann, there's pretty much no difference. I think Ben Yedder is actually better than Griezmann in some stats. I just like him for the five-star weak foot. So we're trying him out. He scored a goal in the online friendly I played. And then I also brought back Alessandrini, and he's now at 66k, which is ridiculously expensive. But he's a good player, and I wanted him in this team, so that's why I've got Bakayoko at CDM. And then I already had Martial, so I just converted him to a left winger. I could also, he's only on 8 chem, which is a shame, but it's the best chem I could get on him. I could also possibly put in, what's the left, Kingsley Coman. I could put in Kingsley Coman from Bayern in there, but I'm just saving some coins and sticking with Martial for now because he does the job. The improvement I could make to this team in the near future, if I pick up another couple of 100k, is putting in Kante in there instead of Bakayoko. Because what I do is I change this in game to a 4-2-3-1 with the 2 cams, and I stick Bakayoko and Vidal at CDM, and then I do that And what I did in the friendly game, sorry, my controller's getting in the way, is I actually switched these two around because Martial is right-footed and Alessandrini is left-footed, so it made sense to have Alessandrini on the left and Martial on the right, but you could equally keep it like that. But yeah, so that's how it looks in game, and I'll just switch it back to what it is for the chemistry. It is a little bit annoying having to switch it, but it's the best way to get chemistry, and there's literally no other way to get that group of players in a 4-2-3-1 unless I did the wide formation, and then it's just, I don't know, this is what I've gone with. So I spent those coins, and what I'm going to be doing in this video is just jumping into an online is it online seasons game. I think I'm in Division 6, so nothing too great. And all I'm going to be doing is just talking to you guys, just sort of a one-to-one on where I am with my channel and where I'd like to be progressing to, and what this series is. This is the first episode, so it'll be a bit chilled out. There's no foot champs. I'd like to talk to you how I could see the 3 to 4 episodes a week going. So we'll just see what's in my foot centre. It's probably nothing. I applied a fitness card, so it's nothing great. It's just a bronze pack. We'll open that. Because I think a couple of bronze players are going for quite a lot for the new marquee matchups, but I'm not 100% sure who. But it doesn't really make a difference. We'll just see. As you can also see, I have my hair cut. That's why it's a bit frizzy at the moment. It's just sort of had it cut, had a shower, took my dog for a walk, sit down, play some FIFA, you know. Anyway, yeah, we'll just store that all into the club. It doesn't really bother me. Quick sell the rest. Right. Okay, so we'll jump into an online seasons game, and then we'll get talking. But firstly, what I'm going to do is, I think, because I played a game with these guys, they might be low on fitness. Oh, it's just Rui Costa, so I'll give him a fitness card. And I'm just going to check what I've got for custom tactics. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure that if you change stats, does that change the custom tactics you've got? I'm not 100% sure about that. But yeah, so I'm 60, 50, 65, 52. Well, you can see, you can pause on the screen, and if you want to copy my custom tactics, you can go right ahead. They're not copyrighted or anything. But yeah, I'll just jump in with this team, and then that's my backup team. I'll just show you what I did with that. I might end up getting rid of it and selling it because Lanzini's worth 30 odd K, so I could probably pull about 50k back from this team. And then I've also got, let me show you what else I have in the club. That's Premier League, because I did that pack opening, so I've got a bunch of players. I could sell these two. They'd probably only go for 15k each. A Royce maybe sells 40k. And then I've got all these players here. So I've got 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, including a Jesus, 4 pages, 5 pages, 6 pages, 7 pages, 8 pages, it keeps going on, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, there's more than I thought, 14, pretty much 15 pages of rare golds. They sell at about 1,000 coins. It's about 150k in the club, plus the Royce and so many other players. I'm looking at having about 200,000 coins in the club, plus what I've got on the transfer list. So I could be sitting on about 350k extra, which I could use to upgrade Bakayoko to Kante and that. But for now, I'm just going to stick with what I've got. But this is the team 4-2-3-1. I've tried out a Marty and Kuyate, because I've never really played with them, but they both got really good strength. So I'm just seeing if strength is important for a CDM spot. I could also put in Yaya Toure, and I've got Fernandinho. And then I've got the Lanzini I packed. I did the Lingard Footmas SBC, so I've got him. And then I'm also trying out Firmino. It cost me 3.3k. I actually sniped him. He sells for about 4 and a little bit more K as a centre forward, and sniped him for 3.3k, and I'm just trying him out because I've never played with this card, but it's very well rounded. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, I'm not going to be using this team. I'm going to be using my main team, and what I'm going to do is just go into it and we'll just have a chat. And if I lose the game, it'll be good because it will show what this series will be about. I'm not going to be here saying I'm quite clearly not the best player. If you look at my record, considering a lot of those are offline games, and if you look at my online season thingy, I think the highest, it will say my highest completion, yeah, best finish was in Division 7 at 18 points. So at the moment in Division 6, I'm shooting above my weight here. I've done 9 seasons and I've only won 4 titles, so I've been relegated a couple of times. So I'm quite clearly not the best player, but this series will be showing how I can become a better player and be able to relate to you guys on a more, I don't know, on a more of a level that you can understand. Like, my team, I admit, is very good. This team here, if you put that in the hands of a pro or a good player, they'll get elite finishes easily. I understand that, but I'm quite clearly not a good player, and this has been, I've probably spent maybe £200 to £300 of real world money on this game, plus real world time to get the likes of Rui Costa. I did his SBC, and some of these other players. This team's probably worth about 1 million coins if you include the Rui Costa. But you know what? That's maybe not that much, maybe like 600-700k. But anyway, right, we'll jump into an online season game. I'm currently 3 for 3 in Division 6, which is quite good. I don't know how long that will last, but we'll just jump straight in. And whilst I jump straight, I'm just going to talk about this series. I know I keep going blah, 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 but that's because I'm not particularly used to being a YouTuber and having to talk to a camera. At the moment, it's only my phone, so that's not the best quality. So I actually dug out from out back. I've got an old, well, it's not an old DSLR, that's probably 3 years old, and I've got the battery on charge. We'll just pick our blue kit there, the grease kit, whilst I talk about that. And I bought a tripod that I'm going to be sticking this on. I don't know if it's coming up good, but it's a great big camera, and I'll just stick it over in the corner of my desk. Cool, good team we're coming up against. 5 at the back. That's not the best to be showing on my series series opener, premiere. That's the word I was looking for. I wonder, I come against all these amazing teams. Is he in Division 6? Surely not. That team is far, very good. So what I'm going to do with this gameplay is I'm going to be talking, and I might edit it a bit, depending on how it goes. I might just keep the whole gameplay in. But yeah, I may not be able to keep up such a constant talk because I'm not as competent as FIFA as I would like. Ben Yedder on the ball there. Lost it out. I wasn't trying to do the kickoff glitch, I was just trying to keep it. Foul for me or him? Looks like I've got the ball. Right, we'll just pass it in there. Right, come on, let's see what we can do. Play it to Alessandrini, back to Rui Costa, shot outside the box. Right, Ben Yedder, finesse, good save Buffon, wasn't the best of shots. Right, we've got a corner. Right, this here, you'll see the corner technique used by #Harry. Play it in, edge it over, and then you can just sort of do what you want. Shot across goal, easy. That wasn't a driven shot. That was just a standard B, but I didn't hold down too much power, as you'd have seen. And that corner technique is great, but you can only really use it 2 to 3 times a game, because if you use it so many times, they know what you're doing. So I often will do it and then fake it. But it's a good goal. Now I've got to keep my concentration because he's got a very good team. Likes of, I think he's got Higuain, Dybala. I'm not sure who else he's got up front, but it was a good team. So I might, as I did a little burp there, I might be silent whilst I'm trying to concentrate. Right, I'll be silent whilst doing kickoff glitch. Right, good. There we go. There we go. Martial. I haven't even changed formation. Cool. I completely forgot about that. It's because I was recording. Right, we'll try and change formation now. Pause, and then I completely forgot about that. It's because I'm not used to. I've only played 1 game previously to this, so I'm not used to having to change formation in the beginning. Cool. Does that mean I'm playing anyone really badly out of position? Not really. It just means I'm playing Rui Costa as a centre mid rather than a cam, and then I'm playing with 2 wingers. Right, let's try and defend this here. Oh, that was close. Right, here we go. You're going to see me do this live for the 2nd time, so I'm not the best, but I know the 4-2-3-1's there. And then I put Martial on the left. I'm going to stick it like this so they can cut in, and then instructions. I want Ben Yedder to get in behind, Bakayoko to stay back, and Vidal to stay back, Alaba to stay back, and not by Valencia to stay back. There we go. That's what I want to do. Sorry, that's such a bad start. I'm trying to say, oh, look at me, I'm going to be showing you how I'm improving. First 10 minutes of the game, I'm playing in the formation. Oh well, it's a little bit embarrassing, but then that shows I'm very clearly not the perfect YouTuber. Like, I'm never going to say I am. until I not the YouTuber, FIFA player. I'm not competent. Well, I'm probably going to say competent. I don't really know what I'm saying right now. I'm trying to concentrate, so completely ignore me. Anyway, 1-0 up in this game, so now I'm probably going to try... he's going through a Dybala here. I don't know what I was thinking. I said to myself, oh yeah, I'll be able to play a game and have a little chat about my plans for the series. But I put on the game and I'm concentrating. I can't, multitask yet. Maybe that's why they do it post-comp. But that was one of the things, whilst I bring up that point about live com and post-com, that this series I'll be mainly doing post-com games. So let's say it's Foot Champions or Seasons. It's going to be online gameplay, either Foot Champions or Seasons or Draft. But it more than likely will be post-com. So I'm just going to wipe a bit of thing I got on my monitor. Purely for the fact that I could fit more post-con games than a live-con game. Today I'm only going to be playing one game, but if this was post-con, I'm just going to whip that ball to Alaba. I might be able to finish off this season, for example, do 3 games and then talk over it. But that's the thing. In this series, I'm going to actually be analysing the gameplay, not in detail. Well, if there's a teaching point, I'm going to call them, like where I've made an error, I'm going to circle it and slow it down and say exactly where I pulled the player out of position, for example. But I'm not going to do what I've seen a lot of popular YouTubers, for example, Nepenthes and Fuji's done it recently, is they'll have gameplay, and admittedly they do play, or a bit scrappy there, admittedly they do play a lot of Foot Champs, but they don't analyse their gameplay. So they'll start off by saying, I think it was Nepenthes in his most recent one was like, oh yeah, I was up a game like 4-1 and ended up losing it 5-3 or something. I was thinking, can't show me how you lost that. He just sort of glossed over it as if it wasn't a thing that he was up. Maybe it was 3-1 or something and he lost 4-3, but he was up a game and he said, oh, the gameplay is in this video. But never then, when the gameplay came into the video, he was still just reading comments. He wasn't analysing the gameplay. I'm not taking shots here at Nepenthes, but I'm saying he does that. I've stopped watching his Road to Glory series because he has this good gameplay and he's got great teams and everything, but all he does is read comments. He completely ignores the status, is that the right word? Completely ignores the fact that he's got gameplay on in the background. So he might have some really good quality Foot Champs gameplay where he did some really good passing moves, etc., or he did badly, and it's a teaching point, where someone else watching it could improve. Whereas when I watch his videos, the gameplay is almost non-important. It's just something on in the background. He could have anything, in the background, and that's what I would not like to do. I'd like to completely stray away from that as possible. Yes, there may be times, like right now, the gameplay is secondary, but I just thought I might as well play a game just to sort of get a benchmark figure. And I know I'm not in Division 1 or anything like that, and I'm not playing, I don't know if this guy's good. He seems giving me a good game, but it's not Foot Champs, so it's not competitive gameplay, so it's not ultra difficult is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so I know in this video I'm being a hypocrite, and I am talking over the gameplay, so you're not noticing things. But I am trying to keep you, when something is happening with the gameplay, I'm saying, oh, look at this, like with the corner technique I did earlier. So yeah, that's with my gameplay is what I'm not going to do. If I'm doing gameplay, it'll be post-com, and I'll be looking at it going, oh, look at this, watch this game, and I will be analysing the game. Oh, look, I passed it in here, and this is what I was thinking at that time. Because in my opinion, that is so much more important than, close there, Marshall, than just talking over the gameplay as if it's not important. Because for me, I need to improve. So I need to look at my gameplay and say, right, I conceded a goal here, but why? Why did I concede too late on goals and lose the game? How come I scored so early? I want to be able to look at that, and I want to be able to share that with you guys and say, yes, I know at the moment I'm not a good FIFA player, my record stinks and all that, but through hard work and watching back and everything, I want to say it's possible. Through, I don't know, say 6-7 months I can get into Elite 1, possibly push off even further. That's my aims, and you can't do that, I don't think, without just getting rid of the gameplay, taking it as if it's not important. I know this video may seem a bit jumpy because I'm trying to think what I'm saying whilst I'm trying to concentrate, so I apologise for that, and this may not have been the best idea. But that's the other thing, I'm not... Finesse cross, there we go. That was a double tap, that one I did, that and then that. But I didn't do it too much power, purely because I meant to do too much power, but I saw the defender there was unrushing, so I just quickly did it to get it underneath. But anyway, 2-0 up, not so bad. Right, I can now start to talk a bit more as I've got a 2-goal cushion. So yeah, that's the thing. If I'm doing gameplay, I will talk about the gameplay, and then I will talk about other stuff whilst it's going on. For example, I can have a general chat in the FIFA menus rather than whilst the gameplay is on, because for me, gameplay is important. Just need to concentrate good save De Gea whilst I defend kickoff glitch. Right, let's see what he's going to do. I'm going to select Vidal. He's gone back post, won the header there. Can we get that ball? Oh, we almost did. Is that another corner? I think yeah, another corner. Right, we'll select Vidal at the front post. Oh, it's gone front post. See there, I meant to select Vidal, but I accidentally selected Alaba. So meant the corner was whipped in and I didn't have anyone at the front post. Luckily, he headed over, but that could have been a teaching point. Select the right guy. Anyway, right, I'm just going to check I'm recording and everything. Yep, recording's all good, just to make sure. Okay, right, let's see if this guy skips. Yeah, so that's the first point. When gameplay is on, I'll talk about it and analyse it. And the second thing is I'd like to push these videos out maybe 3 to 4 a week. You see, I've got possession, shots on target and everything over this guy. Or female, I don't know who I'm playing. But there's the thing. What I'm going to be trying to do, get 2 videos out, I don't know, mid-week from, say, Monday to Thursday. And in one of those videos, it will be division gameplay, foot draft, you know, anything like that. And the other video will be me attempting to qualify for the Foot Champions, so the Daily Knockout Challenge. So at the moment, I'm not qualified for Foot Champions. I need to play a Daily Knockout Challenge, and that's what tomorrow's episode, when I get back from work, I've got work at 5 a.m. till 10 a.m. So I'm only at work 5 hours, but it's 5 in the morning until 10 in the morning. So it's not too bad, length of time at work, but let's try and finesse, week finesse. But, so I'll be home, and I'm going to try and do the Knockout Challenge. And that's what I'll do tomorrow, and it will be post-con gameplay, and I may attempt it once, I may attempt it twice, and I may just attempt it until I get in, or I may not get in. I may just give it one attempt and say, you know what, that's it. But that's what this will be about. So I may do, let's say, on a Tuesday, I do a video where I do 3 to 4 gameplay in seasons, and I look at one of the games in which, say, I lose, I get thumped by a guy, and I say, this is why I lost, because of my finishing. And then I'll go into skill games, and I'll show you which skill game I'm using to improve my finishing and practice, like passing, etc. And that's what I'll be doing. I will be showing you exactly what I'm doing to try and better myself as a FIFA YouTuber. If I watch a really good tutorial on defending, for example, I'll say, check out this tutorial, it really helped me, you know? I will be trying to help you guys as much as I'm trying to help me, and I'll be documenting it in these videos. That's what it's about. It's not a road to glory in the sense, well, it's not a road to glory at all, in the sense that I've already achieved the glory with a really good team worth loads and loads of coins. And I have spent money on the game. I can't say, oh, it was a non-spending, I did it all without spending money on the game. Yes, I did a lot of it without spending money on the game, a little bit of a voice crack there, but I did spend money on the game. So it's not a road to glory in that sense, it's a road to greatness. What's the difference? Well, the difference is that already got a good team, as you see him come through there. I was poor defending, so I should analyse that. Mertens, get rid of it. Oh, he should score here. I don't know what he was doing with Dybala there. That was poor defending from me. So that's something that in post-com I would analyse and say, look, I pulled this player out of position here and that and that. But I'm not going to do it for this one because it's a live com, so I'm just going to pretend it never happened. Alright, play it out there, back inside. Let's look for that ball there. Shoot. Goal. Easy. I didn't do the double tap. I just pressed it once. Probably should have double tapped to keep it low. Double tap, if you don't know, is the low driven, which is probably the best way to score. Keeper probably should have saved that. It was a pretty poor finish right at him. But anyway, Rui Costa's got 2 goals with 3-0 up, so now I can relax. So yeah, that's what I'll do. And then when the Foot Champs comes out, I'll do a similar thing to what hashtag Boras does, if you've seen hashtag Boras. he does like a Foot Champs overview. So one video where he shows his best games and his worst games, and he actually shows like, oh, I'm being kickoff glitched here, good save De Gea. He actually shows where he can improve in that, and I really like that because I watch it and go, oh, that's good. This is where he thumped, because I know he's a pro, but he might thump, say, 20 people 5-0. There's no point me watching that gameplay. It's pointless, you know? But I prefer to see that one game where he loses and him to analyse it. And that's the gripe, or I guess I have with FIFA YouTubers now, is that they get these 40 games of... so I'm just concentrating here. They get let's finesse shot outside, goal. Good finish from Alessandro Junior. They get these 40 games from Foot Champs. They've got all this content. They edit it all up into just goals, don't show any chances, and then they'll upload it over 3 videos. Fair enough, and then they'll read comments and just chat about stuff. Fair enough, it works for them. But for me, I can't really concentrate on the gameplay because they're talking about some comment they're reading. You know, I prefer to say, for example, in this game, I did this. Rather than showing me all the 40 games, show me the 10 that were good. And that's what I'll try and do. And I'll try and do that over a couple of episodes, because for me, I'm not going to be amazing. I can guarantee that. My first weekend league, I got Silver 2. And I remember it was the weekend league of Christmas. So Sunday was Christmas Eve. So then the Monday would have been Christmas Day. And I was on 12 wins or 13 wins. I was 1 win off Silver 1. So I think I had 7 or 8 games remaining. So it was possible I was going to get a gold 3 finish. But I knew I wasn't going to win like 7 out of my last 8 games, something like that. So all I wanted was 1 win. But I was knackered, and it was literally the next day was Christmas Day. So as you can imagine, he should have scored there really. Poor defending from me. So even though I'm 4-0 up, I'm still playing relatively poorly with some bad defending. Yes, I've got some good attacking, but this hasn't been the best of games. I haven't like completely closed him out anyway. But yes, I was Christmas Eve, and I was thinking, I just want to play one against one really easy opponent, get a couple of goals early, get him to rage quit, and then go to bed, because the next day was Christmas. And I've got a younger brother and younger sister, so it meant I was waking up 6-7 a.m. in the morning with like them running about because they're excited about Christmas and that. But I just wanted that one more win, and I think I must have rage quit I rage quit the rest of the games, because I'd go into the game and it'd be like a mega team with icons, and I'd be like, oh, I can't be bothered with this, you know. Rage quit out. Next game, full team full of red cards. Oh, he's going to be a good player. Rage quit, you know. And I didn't get it. So yes, I could have done better than Silver 2 if it would have been earlier on in the day. I would have played these guys and I could have maybe upset one of them, because I had so many games left to play. I just like rage quit about 7 or 8 in a row and then left it at Silver 2. But yeah, so Silver 2 I was quite happy with that, because I thought I wasn't going to win as many games as I did. And a lot of the games, poor skill with that, I meant to do the full one. A lot of the games I was in and that lost, I was close to winning. So I was actually quite happy with my achievements. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that when I play the weekend league, it's not going to be, oh, I breezed past this amount of games. It's going to be, I might break it into 2 20-game chunks and look at which games were important, which games were bad, or just pull bits out of the games. And I might analyse, oh, my defending was really weak. We're going to try this again here, see if he notices. But this time I'm going to hold it, play it back. Oh, it didn't work. Right, play it in there. And now we're into his box. Oh, I tried to do the 45-degree fake shot, but it didn't really work. Anyway, it's like a yellow card, yeah. Right, so this game's pretty much over. A 4-0 victory, I'm going to take that. I'm happy about that. Putting it on camera whilst I'm talking, not really concentrating. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be attempting to do, is having Foot Champs gameplay over the weekend, and but I wouldn't be able to get it up on the weekend, so I play rugby on a Saturday, and then I always have work 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. on Sunday, because I take Saturdays off to play rugby. So it means Sundays I can play in the evening when I get back from work. But after you've done a 10-hour shift, you're just knackered and you just can't be bothered. So I might try and only leave 5 games in the evening, which means I've got a lot of games to play Friday and not a lot of time Saturday, because I play my rugby game. I'll just look at this before I moan about my life. Ben Yedder and Alessandrini on 9.6. Rui Costa and Alessandrini both got 2 goals. I'm happy with that. Ben Yedder and Costa both got 2 assists. Happy with that. See how many saves De Gea made. De Gea made 8 saves, sorry. That's very good. A lot of his shots were pretty weak, but that guy probably could have scored 3 to 4 goals. Anyway, happy with that victory. 4-0. Yeah, 10 shots, 12 shots, 10 on target. I'm happy with that. 87 pass actually. That's good. And I had possession, 58 of it. I like to hold the game and have possession, and then almost like how Arsenal play, they hold possession, and all of a sudden they'll break from the halfway line, and that's when they score. I quite like that. I'm a Newcastle fan, but I've got family in Arsenal, well, North London, and they're Arsenal fans. So you'll go to watch an Arsenal game, invariably against Newcastle, and they'll dominate, and then all of a sudden they'll score, and you just think, oh, brilliant. Anyway, back to what I was saying before. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of time to play. I play rugby at about 2:30, and then that'll take me up until about 7-8ish, because I obviously have a couple of drinks after the game. So yeah, so don't have a lot of time to play the games, but I'll try and get 40 done if I qualify, that is. And my aim every time I qualify is to get gold 3, so I qualify next time. But yeah, so that's the plan, and tomorrow I'm going to be uploading a video, face cam again, but hopefully I'll be using this guy, if I work out how to use him. I've bought a little tripod that I'll stick up on my PlayStation in the corner, so it'll be sitting over there, so I'll be looking that way. Hopefully that'll be alright. Just to try and upload up the quality, because I watched my videos back and I thought they're not the best. No wonder I'm not getting the views, and it does really make me, because I like uploading content to YouTube. It makes me feel like happy that if I help someone, that's good. And that's what the series is about. I'll be showing everything I do, what videos I'm watching, like YouTube wise, nothing dirty, don't worry, and everything like that, to improve my game, to hopefully better myself as a FIFA player. Anyway, if you like the video, leave a like on the video. Can I say that? Anyway, yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.